Thanks very much for taking a couple of minutes out to speak to me. We're over here at Sun in Spain. You've already been over here with Northern Ireland, so you're kind of used to this.
Yeah, I was over here for about 2 weeks. It was really warm, so we started to acclimatise a little bit, but I think the feet's still trying to catch up. Sun was lovely, so we're still hoping for it to come here. How
nice is it to get the chance to come away to training camps like this at the pre-season stage?
It's lovely because we get to socialise with the boys more. Like when you're back home, you're training during the day, and then after 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, whatever time it is, you go home and that's you for the day. We're here, it's for the full week, you're with each other all day until you go to bed, so it's nice to find out a little bit, especially about the new players and what's going on in their lives, so I think it's brilliant for us.
Yeah, one of those new players is Oisin Smyth. You knew him before he came here. You're rooming with him as well, yeah. I believe. What's he like as a person, and what do you think he's like as a player?
Oisin will slot in perfectly here. You can see it already about the place. Everyone has took to him brilliantly, which would no doubt about, and as a player, played with my 21s midfield partner there for a while. Cracking player. He's a machine, can run. He's going to bring a bit of quality in the middle as well, alongside that power. So I think the fans will really love him.
Did he have a chat with you when the interest was coming about maybe what the club was like?
Loads. I speak to him quite regularly anyway. Just from 21's days, and he obviously took the leap to come across the water, and which is the Irish boys is a big thing. You know, leaving home and starting fresh somewhere else. So I've always kept in contact with him, and once I knew there was a chance of him coming here, and he knew, then it was a no-brainer, and he was asking about coming, how he thinks that he would fit in, and I knew it would fit perfect.
You sort of mentioned this earlier, but a good chance for guys like him, you know, the new signings, to come in and acclimatise in a setting like this.
100%, and it's the same for all teams, but especially in our group because we're so close and we've lost a lot of big personalities off the pitch. It's nice to have the time straight away as pre-season started to come and get to know the other boys and what's going on in their lives and partners, introducing to our girlfriends when we go back. But yeah, it's nice.
Back in a couple of days now for pre-season. How has the preparations been?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been tough. Obviously, I've had a lot less time off than the other boys, which has been good because I'm still quite fit. So it hasn't took me as much time as some of the other boys to get used to it. But again, it's as tough as always here. Fit team, very fit team, and as you can see with the scores and the rest of the stuff that we've done this week, it's really high. The standard's really high, so it's up to us to maintain it.
Yeah, I was going to ask how the legs are, but you feeling alright?
So far so good, but ask me that tomorrow, it might be a different answer. But yeah, feeling good.
You were away that pre-season, during that sort of break you never got a lot of time off because you were away with Northern Ireland. You finally got that first cap as well. What did that mean to you?
I think that's my biggest achievement yet. I've been there since I was 11, 12, started really young. Being from Northern Ireland as well, being from Belfast, to get that chance to finally play for them and to start the way it started with the assist and getting 1-0 up against one of the world's best and probably the favourites for the Euros at the minute was some feeling. So hopefully more of them to come.
Yeah, describe that feeling, because I mean you're there, you get your first cap, first minute or so you set up a goal and assist. You must be feeling it doesn't really get much better.
Yeah, I was waiting to get 2 golf after. I was like, that's me done. No, it was some feeling. You can over there's so many fans out as well. The Northern Ireland fans are always brilliant. Travel and their numbers are always the loudest in the stadium. So whenever that goal went in, the roar itself, that'll live with me.
Does that give you a wee taste of what it's like now and make you even hungrier for more?
Yeah, 100%. And speaking to Oisin's going to be on the same way that I came in last year, and I think it's more than achievable for him too.
Back to St Mirren, obviously like we said, we'll be back in pre-season a couple of days. The fixtures have come out. We know we'll be going to either Iceland or Albania for Europe. Is it starting to feel a bit more real in terms of the new season?
You know what, we haven't really discussed it. I know it sounds a bit mad because it's all everyone else has probably discussed for the last few months, but again, we went into last year with the expectations of putting ourselves in that position. Maybe we could have went a bit further, but we're really happy of how it went. We want more again this year. We want to solidify where we were, but we'll look at that once we get through the next few games. We have a couple of games between now and then, friendlies or not, we need to set the standard from there, and then we'll look at the European games.
The European draw, what did you make of it? Did you watch it live? How did you find out about it?
I was actually in the gym. I was waiting patiently to see the group chat the boys were putting in, so I think everybody was kind of on the same thing, the experience of going to new countries, and not just for us, for the fans too, going to places they might never go is always good. So I think to get countries like that and teams like that is brilliant.
Last season was a big season for you, coming into the team, really solidifying your place in the team. Is that the aim for next season, is to try and just kick on now and make sure you're still
Has to be the same, and that's not just for me. I think that's the only way we move forward as a team, is if everyone has the same attitude of it has to be better than last year, whether it's individually or collectively. I know it can be, a lot better, but it's not just going to come. We'll have to work at it. We'll have to put the hard yards in, which is especially what pre-season's about.
Okay, Caolan, thanks very much for your time. Enjoy.